Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to Beyonce would not be Beyonce if Aaliyah was still here. You ain't never tell a lie. You ain't never tell a lie. R.I.P. Aaliyah, man. You ain't never tell a lie. R.I.P. Aaliyah. For real though, if Aaliyah was still here, Beyonce would not be Beyonce. Aaliyah would be in a whole different stratosphere right now. Aaliyah would be at Whitney Houston status right now. Real talk. If Aaliyah was still here, she would probably be at Whitney Houston status at this point. I believe she would be at Whitney Houston status because Baby Girl definitely had the ability to reach that status, if not eclipse Whitney Houston, because she damn near had the acting scene on lock. She was about to be out here, bro. I believe Aaliyah would be in a whole different stratosphere compared to Beyonce, because don't get me wrong, Beyonce is talented, but she ain't Aaliyah. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Yep. And we going through some Aaliyah lore here. Now, I've told y'all in the past, Aaliyah died on my 7th birthday. So it's kind of hard for me to go through Aaliyah lore because of how close her death is to me personally. So it's kind of hard to go through this shit, but I'm gonna try to make it through. I'm gonna try to hold my thug tears back on this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this.
Aaliyah's and Beyonce's lives and careers seem to be parallel at one point. For the longest time, it's been believed that Jay-Z once tried to date Aaliyah. It is alleged that they hung out a few times, went on a few dates, that kind of thing, but it never became serious. They were rumoured to be linked in 1999, when Aaliyah would have been 20 and Jay-Z 29. Jay-Z's then business partner, Damon Dash, also pursued Aaliyah around the same time. In an interview with Hip Hop Motivation, Dash said, "It was just a situation where Aaliyah was the type of girl who would give you a shot. She didn't care what people thought or whatever. So she'll date you and be your friend. You might end up in the friend zone. A lot of the times, that's what happened." Although Dash won her affections in the end, the Rockefeller producer gave some insight into the real reason it never went anywhere between Aaliyah and Jay. On a 2019 appearance on the radio show The Star Report, Dash said nothing became of the relationship between Aaliyah and Jay-Z because Jay-Z wouldn't go public with it.
Bro, all these pictures of Jay-Z with Aaliyah is giving me weirdo vibes, bro. Look how he got his hands around her, and look how she's just not comfortable with it. She's clear, like every picture, bro. I swear to God, bro. Go back through damn near every picture. He got his arm wrapped around her, bro, and she is not feeling this nigga, bro. She is giving off the vibes that she is not feeling this nigga, bro. Like, we are just friends, my nigga. Look at this shit.
When Aaliyah would have been 20 and Jay-Z 29.
Like, yo, she is definitely giving me, nigga, if you don't get your hands off me vibes. Now, see, with Dame, you could tell it's genuine. With Dame, you could tell it's genuine. But with Jay-Z, it's not genuine, bro. It's not genuine, bro. Look at this. Like, look at this. Bro, it's giving weirdo vibes to me, bro. Look at this. They dancing on each other. I guess they saw something weird going on because everybody looking over there. Hey, something weird must be going on because all three of them looking over there like, what the fuck going on over there? Something must have been going on over there.
On a 2019 appearance on the radio show The Star Report.
But look at this though. He got his hands around her and he like, yeah, she feeling me. She go, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He feeling himself. And she just like, nigga, if you don't get your motherfucking hands off me, bro.
Dash
I
said,
sense it, bro.
nothing became
it's
of the
weirdo vibes
relationship
going
between
on here,
Aaliyah
bro.
and Jay-Z.
I feel it, bro.
Because Jay-Z wouldn't go public with it. Dash said, quote, he wouldn't go public with her and tried to keep that ish private. This is all alleged, but it's not hard to believe, considering he and Beyoncé's relationship was kept a secret right up until the point they got married. Till this day, they are one of Hollywood's most private couples. That's why people went nuts for Lemonade, because for the first time, the tea was spilled in their relationship from a direct source, Beyoncé herself. Choke No Joke said that Dash actually went behind Jay-Z's back to holler at Aaliyah. But Damon Dash told Page 6 that he didn't mean for it to happen the way it did. He said, quote, I didn't mean to fall in love with Aaliyah. She was just that cool. He claims he didn't mean to step on anyone's toes, saying, I did not know Jay was trying to holler at her. But it just happened like that. He was trying, I was trying, everyone was trying. Heck, even Timbaland admitted that he was in love with Aaliyah in the early stages of their collaborations. In his True Hollywood story, Timbaland described falling in love with Aaliyah instantly after meeting her. He said, quote, when I first met Aaliyah, it's time for the world to hear this. I'm gonna give up a little secret. I was in love with her. I said, she's just a baby, I'm old. I said to myself, I'm just gonna be her brother. At the time, Timbaland was 23 and Aaliyah was 16.
Hey, yo.
Timbaland later went on to admit that he married his wife because she looked like Aaliyah. His wife filed for divorce in 2013 and later...
Yo, you was in love with a 16-year-old? My guy. Yo, this man admitted something right here. Y'all got R. Kelly locked up, but y'all ain't questioning this nigga? What the fuck going on here? Y'all got R. Kelly locked up for this shit, but y'all ain't saying nothing about Timbaland though. Hey, yo, you in love with a 16-year-old, my nigga? Don't get me wrong, Aaliyah fine and all that, but nigga, 16, my nigga? Come on, Chief. Come on, Chief. Nigga didn't. Hey, the 90s was different, bro.
In 2015.
The 90s was different, bro.
When Aaliyah released her first single, Back and Forth, in 1994, Beyoncé was yet to make her name as the lead singer of Destiny's Child. Both singers began performing and pursuing their careers at a very young age, and had similar beginnings in show business. Both of them appeared on Star Search, and both made names for themselves in their local areas before becoming big on a worldwide stage. Their careers overlapped and paralleled throughout the years. Recently, Aaliyah's uncle, Barry Hankerson, revealed that the two of them co-wrote some songs together. Speaking of Beyoncé, Hankerson told Odyssey, I'm a fan of hers. Aaliyah was a fan of hers. To her credit, Beyoncé actually came into the studio and helped Aaliyah write some songs. She was very non-egotistical in that point of view, which I appreciate because I've worked with a lot of artists that have an ego. We've had to move some furniture to get them in the room. He went on to say how unfortunate it is that the two of them never got an opportunity to work together, and that it would have been magical. He said, quote, in all due respect, Beyoncé is Beyoncé. But many fans believe Aaliyah would have gone on to have the sort of status Beyoncé enjoys today if she was still here. Others have gone so far as...
It would be more, bro, because she was getting into acting, bro. She was actually pretty good at it. She was actually really good at acting, bro. Like, she was really good. Now, compared to Beyonce's acting... Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks. I'm sorry, but Beyonce's acting is not good. Sorry.
To say that perhaps Beyoncé may not have had the monopoly she appears to have had if Aaliyah was still around today. Beyoncé didn't begin her solo career until 2003, when she released her debut solo single, Crazy in Love. She was of course huge in Destiny's Child. They released their debut single in 1996, soon after signing with Columbia Records. Beyoncé's solo career began the year after Aaliyah's death, a time when her absence was strongly felt, in the aftermath of the shocking plane crash in which she lost her life. But the two of them had different singing styles, for sure. Aaliyah, with the sultry laid-back vocals, in contrast to Bey's belting soprano voice. Their dance moves, fashion, and overall style really differed in the opinions of many. It meant that a collaboration between the two of them would have been that much greater. Some fans believe Aaliyah's absence made it easier for Beyoncé to slide right in as a top female solo artist in R&B. Some have gone as far as to put some theories out there, because there were a lot of mysteries surrounding Aaliyah's death, and a certain entity that sounds like the word illuminate, but I won't get into that. This isn't the mid-2000s. Even if Beyoncé was able to slide right in, she has no doubt maintained longevity in the industry for a whopping 25 years or so now, when most artists or groups fail to last for even more than 5 years. You can't knock her work ethic, and she knows how to reinvent herself and keep people guessing. That's why she has been so successful for so long. Author Kathy Iladoli said the comparisons between Beyoncé and Aaliyah are misogynistic. When asked if Beyoncé would still be the icon she is today if Aaliyah was still around, she said, quote, "Beyoncé would always be Beyoncé. Her destiny was always to be Beyoncé. She was Destiny's Child, pun intended. So she would always be Beyoncé. And people like to say, if Aaliyah were here, there would be no Beyoncé. No. I think Beyoncé was still going to be Beyoncé while Aaliyah was here. I think that is so incorrect, and it just speaks of the misogyny in the music industry. To assume..."
But that's fans saying that, though. That's not really the industry saying that. That's fans saying that. The industry, realistically, let's be real, bro. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real, bro. The industry wanted Beyoncé to be Beyoncé. So Beyoncé was going to be Beyoncé no matter what, because she had the industry behind her. She had Jay-Z. She had plenty of people behind her, bro. The industry was going to make Beyoncé a hit no matter what. But let's be real though. Aaliyah was Aaliyah. Aaliyah wasn't gonna need music. Let's just keep it real. Aaliyah wasn't gonna need music to be Aaliyah. Aaliyah could have easily got into acting. Before she died, she was finna start her own label, her own fashion label brand. So ain't no telling what Aaliyah was gonna get into. Aaliyah could have been on some Kanye shit. She could have had her own Yeezy brand and made billions off that shit. On some Rihanna Kanye shit, bro. She could have been a billionaire through the business. So let's not sit up here and deny that Aaliyah, I just think that Aaliyah would have took off on a whole different stratosphere, considering where she was and where Beyonce was just starting. Okay, let's just keep it real. I don't know if them hits would still be them hits. I think Aaliyah would have probably took some of Beyonce's future hits in the near future. I think that first album was already planned. So whatever Beyonce had on that first album was planned. But her future albums going forward, there's no telling if Aaliyah was going to have them hits. Not to mention the songs that we possibly could have got with Aaliyah that probably would have sounded amazing going forward. So I don't know. We don't know. She's not here no more with us, sadly. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. Beyonce would have been Beyonce because of the industry. Aaliyah would have been Aaliyah because she's fucking Aaliyah. Let's just keep it real.
One icon has to
Let's
not
put some
be here
perspective
for
on
the
this.
other to flourish when it comes to women, which I think is completely unfair. She went on to say that Aaliyah would probably be similar to Rihanna if she was still here.
Facts.
Do you agree? She said, quote, I think Aaliyah would have been like Rihanna personally. I think in the sense of having her hands in so many different things simultaneously.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. She was going to start her own clothing brand. And then she could have got into the makeup scene, the hair product scene, the sunglass scene. She would have been what Rihanna is now, but just 10 times bigger because her name, her status, plus she would have been in movies on top of that. Like, yo, movies, TV shows, you name it, she would have been in it. Bro, ain't no telling how far Aaliyah's star would have went, bro. All we know is it would have went to the fucking moon. Aaliyah would be at the fucking top. She'd be, I'm telling y'all, bro, Aaliyah would be Whitney Houston status right now. I'm dead ass, bro. She would be Whitney Houston status. That's no lie right there.
Kathy called such remarks misogynistic. There are female fans who say the same thing. Christina Williams, WNBA insider and founder of Girls Talk Sports, said, I think if Aaliyah was still alive, she would have Beyoncé's star power. Either way, there's nothing to say that there wouldn't have been room for both of them. Timbaland told The Breakfast Club back in 2012 that Aaliyah would have been Beyoncé's status because she was the first one doing all of these things.
Facts.
T-Pain actually pointed out that people tend to idolise those who have passed on. And he thinks people probably would have criticised Aaliyah and accused her of trying to be like Beyoncé.
How?
Female artists are always pitted against one another, no matter what. And fans feel they have to pick a side for some reason. But in the 90s, I really don't believe it.
I mean, to be fair about these two right here. Hold on, go back. Okay, you could say them too. But to be
fans
fair,
feel they have to pick a side for some.
But to be fair, these two was beefing. These two was really beefing for real, for real. These two was really out here beefing for real, for real. They did a versus together and was still beefing with each other. This shit ain't fabricated. Hey, some of these beefs is real, bro. We gotta understand. Some of these people just don't like each other, bro. We gotta come to an understanding, bro. Some of these people just don't like each other, bro. Like, I still don't get why niggas think Ja Rule and 50 Cent should squash the beef. Nigga, I got shot 9 times because of you. You really I got shot 9 times because of you. I got stabbed because of you. Nigga, fuck you. It's fuck you for life, bro. There's just some things that just can't be forgiven, bro. I don't know why this world's so pussy, bro. This world's so fucking pussy. Everybody want us to kumbaya and be peaceful with one another. I got shot 9 times and then you stabbed me in that nightclub. It's cool. In that studio that one night. But it's cool though. I forgive you, Ja Rule. Fuck no. If I'm 50 Cent, fuck Ja Rule. Fuck Ja Rule. I'll piss on his grave. I hope he died before me so I could piss on his grave. If I was 50 Cent. Okay? Now these two right here, they really just don't like each other, okay? It's common knowledge that these two don't like each other, okay? She slapped her. She slapped her after a performance. Like, yeah, before a performance. Before they went out on stage and performed, she slapped the shit out of her. You think I'm gonna forgive you for that slap? And it was unprovoked? It was an unprovoked and you slapped the shit out of me for no reason? Fuck you. Fuck you. I didn't do nothing to you. You put your hands on me? Fuck you. And I'm going to get my get back too. I ain't just going to let you. Yeah, ain't nobody just going to be slapping me now. Okay? Ain't nobody just going to be slapping me now. Okay? This ain't Chris Rock, Will Smith here. We ain't at the Oscars, baby. We backstage. We can get it in. I'm just saying that me personally, I wouldn't take that kind of disrespect. I'm just saying. I'm just saying though, some of these beefs are actual beefs because they just don't like each other.
some reason. But in the 90s, I really don't believe it was that bad. But that probably has a lot to do with there being no social media back then. I do think people tend to believe that there can only be one female artist at the top of her game, and that's a shame. I like to think there's room for every artist who does their own thing and is true to themselves. Would Beyoncé be as big?
I mean, I understand it. It's room for everybody, but at the same time, somebody gotta be at the top. We gotta say somebody the best of the best. We just can't have 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Like, no, it can't be like that. It has to be a 1, there has to be a 2, there has to be a 3, there has to be a 4, there has to be a 5. Okay? There's gotta be a top 5. We can't just say 1A, 1B. No, it's gotta be that way. I'm sorry, but it's gotta be that way. It's what gets the people talking. So regardless of how you may feel, you may be like, oh, it's enough food out here for everybody to eat. Yeah. But that top spot puts you in a place can't nobody fucking take from your, nobody can take from your fucking plate. Rulership mindset, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rulership mindset, bro. I understand we gotta be kumbaya and all this shit. No. That's a peasant mindset. A rulership mindset, I'm top dog. Because I feel like I'm better than the rest. I feel like I'm at the top of the top. I'm the creme de la creme of this shit. If you don't feel that way, you don't belong. Point blank, period.
Big if Aaliyah was still here. Do you agree with Timbaland that Aaliyah would have had Beyoncé status?
Yes.
Or do you agree with Kath?
No, she would have Whitney Houston status. She would have Janet Jackson status. She would have Aretha Franklin status. Okay? She would be at the top of the top. Okay? And then she would be making moves like Aaliyah. I mean, not like Aaliyah, but like Rihanna is right now with the Fenty and shit. And then she probably would have had her own Kanye shoe brand, clothing brand, whatever. Like Kanye, yo, she would be top fucking level, bro. Like Beyonce would be would be at the top as well, but she just wouldn't be able to ever touch Aaliyah. That's just facts. She just would never be able to touch Aaliyah, and I think Beyonce would be fine with that. It's certain people that Beyonce can't touch in the music industry. I feel like it's a lot of women that came before her that did this shit better than she did. Like, for instance, Aretha Franklin, Janet Jackson, just Whitney Houston. Come on, man. It's just certain people Beyonce can't touch. Like, let's not sit up here. We could say she's the best now because she's alive, but let's not sit up here and act like she was on the level of Whitney Houston. Has Beyonce ever reached Whitney Houston status? I think not. Even if she did sell more records than Whitney Houston, that don't matter. Them stats of selling more than her don't matter. It's plenty of people that have broken Michael Jackson and the Beatles records at this point in time. But do we consider them better than Michael Jackson and the Beatles? Oh, never. Nigga, Drake got so many fucking stats, but do we ever put Drake in the same ballpark as Michael Jackson? Fuck no, we would never do that shit. Cause Drake could never. Putting Michael Jackson and Drake in the same room, on the same stadium is the most asinine shit ever. You could never put him next to Michael Jackson. No matter how many records he breaks on the billboards. Plus, we know a lot of them stats is fabricated because they got people in India with 500 fucking iPhones running them streams up just so niggas can be number one on the billboards. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. We know the game. Them streams is fake. The views is fake. We know it. Fuck out of here. But Aaliyah would have been at the top, bro. And she would have been on that same level with the people before Beyonce. Because she was one of the people before Beyonce. She was solo. She wasn't in a group. It didn't take her time to develop. It didn't take her time to make a song with Jay-Z, and that's how she ends up getting her name to fame in the rap game. Her first couple of years was based on features, bruh. Think about it. Her first solo act, a lot of her songs was based on features, bruh. Sean Paul, did you forget about that? Did you forget about Sean Paul, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, T.I., Bun B, Pimp C, Slim Thugger? Do y'all not remember that a lot of her hits was required features around the time? She didn't really go solo. She really didn't have I don't think she really had like a major solo hit to I want to say 06, 07. I'm just saying. Aaliyah been doing this shit on her own for a minute now. Aaliyah been doing this shit on her own for a minute. I'm just saying. Aaliyah didn't need them features. She could do it all on her own. Even though her first album was wrote by arguably one of the greatest R&B niggas to ever do the shit, but we can't talk about that. Sadly, we can't talk about that. R. Kelly's still the GOAT, though. Fuck you, me. But anyways, though, that just gonna about do it for this one, man. I believe that Aaliyah would be on another level if she was still around today. RP to the baby girl. She died on my 7th birthday. I don't really go into Aaliyah lore a lot because her death is so close and personal with me. I can't really do it because thug tears will start coming out. So I can't really go through a lot of Aaliyah lore, but I will try to do more Aaliyah videos in the future. But y'all gotta understand, this is too personal for me. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there for right now. I will see you all in the next video. Tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. Till then, peace out.